As we enter the later stages of life, from our mid-50s to our 80s, we are gifted with a remarkable opportunity for reflection. This period often brings a natural pause, a moment to look back on where we've been, to assess the road we've traveled, and to deeply contemplate where we still wish to go. We have faced triumphs, endured losses, and accumulated invaluable life experiences. Yet, one of the most profound realizations we come to is this: time becomes our most precious asset. Unlike in our youth, where the years stretched out endlessly before us, we now recognize that time is finite. And with this recognition comes the need to live with intention. The hustle of work and the constant demands of raising children may be behind us, but a new challenge emerges. How do we continue to live fully with purpose and meaning in the years we have left? The truth is, it's not about doing more. It's about doing what matters. It's about finding joy in the simple things, nurturing the relationships that sustain us, and contributing to the world in ways that resonate deeply with our inner selves. The following principles offer guidance on how to make the most of this invaluable phase of life, allowing us to live with clarity, intention, and peace. 1. Moderation and balance, the key to a fulfilling life. In our youth, we often heard about the importance of balance, but it's only as we grow older that the true meaning of this wisdom becomes clear. Life, at its core, is about balance between action and rest, between giving and receiving, between striving and simply being. The philosopher Aristotle famously said, "Moderation in all things," and this advice is especially vital now. In our working years, we may have been consumed by career, driven by a relentless desire for success or security. But as we age, a new form of balance emerges, one that asks us to reprioritize. It's not about how much we achieve, but about the quality of our experiences. It's about how we spend our days, who we share them with, and the richness of those moments. Take a moment to reflect on your life as it stands now. Are you giving enough attention to the areas that truly matter? Are you nurturing your health, both mental and physical? Are you spending enough time with loved ones? Do you still make space for joy, for laughter, for wonder? Moderation means ensuring that none of these areas are neglected. If you find yourself saying, "I don't have time," it's a clear signal that something is out of balance. The question that can guide you here is simple. If I only had 6 months to live, how would I spend my time? This exercise cuts through distractions and forces us to focus on what truly matters. For most, the answer isn't more time spent worrying about material concerns or trivialities. It's time spent with family, nurturing relationships, enjoying nature, or pursuing passions long neglected. And if that's the case, the time to make those changes is now. Life is precious, and the gift of these years is the wisdom to prioritize balance, knowing that the quality of our days is far more important than their number. 2. The law of 3, focusing on what truly matters. One of the greatest lessons aging teaches us is how to simplify. When we're young, our lives are often filled with a myriad of activities, obligations, and distractions. We chase after countless goals, some meaningful, some not. But as we grow older, it becomes clearer that only a few things truly make a difference in our overall happiness and fulfillment. This is where the law of 3 becomes so powerful. It's a concept that asks us to narrow our focus to the 3 most important things in any given area of life. Why 3? Because no matter how many activities or responsibilities we juggle, there are always a few core things that contribute the most to our sense of well-being and success. Start by making a list of everything that currently occupies your time. It could be family commitments, hobbies, volunteering, social engagements, health routines, or anything else that consumes your energy. Then ask yourself, which 3 of these activities bring me the most joy and fulfillment? These are your core activities, the ones that matter most, the ones that deserve your time and energy. For instance, perhaps your top 3 might include spending quality time with family engaging in a creative hobby like painting or writing, and staying active through regular walks in nature. The beauty of this exercise is that it allows you to clear away the clutter of unnecessary obligations and distractions. By focusing on these three priorities, you simplify your life, reduce stress, and create space for the things that truly matter. And as you grow older, this clarity becomes a source of profound peace. There's no longer the need to chase after every opportunity or fill your days with endless activity. Instead, you can focus deeply on what brings you joy, knowing that these are the things that make life meaningful. 3. Desire and purpose, reigniting the fire within. At this stage of life, many may wonder, is there still room for new desires, new ambitions, new goals? The answer is a resounding yes. If anything, our later years present the perfect opportunity to rediscover or even reignite those passions we may have set aside during the busier periods of our lives. For decades, we may have been consumed by the demands of work, raising a family, or meeting societal expectations. Now, with fewer external pressures, we have the freedom to ask, what do I truly want? It's an exhilarating question because for perhaps the first time in years, we can answer it purely from the heart. Desire doesn't fade with age, it evolves. Perhaps the things that once brought you excitement, like career success or professional recognition, have shifted. Now, your desires may center around creativity, connection, and inner peace. You might find yourself drawn to writing that book you've always dreamed of, learning a new language, or traveling to places you've never been. Or maybe your desires are simpler but no less meaningful, spending time with your grandchildren, gardening, or volunteering in your community. One of the greatest gifts you can give yourself in this season of life is permission to explore these desires. Don't let societal expectations or the notion of being too old stifle your enthusiasm. Age is irrelevant when it comes to passion. What excites you? What stirs your soul? What brings you joy? Follow these threads of desire wherever they may lead. After all, purpose is not something we leave behind in our younger years. It is something we carry with us, and now is the perfect time to nurture it fully. 4. The power of decision, choosing to live with intention. The older we become, the more we realize that life is shaped by the decisions we make. This may sound obvious, but in our earlier years, much of our time is spent responding to the demands and needs of others, be it children, employers, or society at large. As we enter the later stages of life, however, the power of decision shifts inward. We now have the freedom and the responsibility to decide how we will live, who we will spend our time with, and what we will prioritize. This newfound autonomy is both a gift and a challenge. Without the structure of a job or the demands of parenting, it can be easy to drift, letting days slip by without intention. But this is where decision making becomes crucial. Each day, we have the opportunity to make choices that will lead us closer to the life we want. One of the most powerful decisions you can make in this phase of life is to live with intention. Ask yourself, what kind of life do I want to create for myself in the years ahead? Do I want to be more active, more connected, more creative? Do I want to focus on deepening relationships with family or perhaps strengthening my spiritual life? Whatever your answer, know that you have the power to shape your days around these intentions. Living with intention doesn't mean every day must be filled with grand achievements. Rather, it means making choices that reflect your values and desires. It means being deliberate about how you spend your time, who you spend it with, and what activities you engage in. If you find that your days are filled with obligations that no longer serve you, or that your time is being spent on things that don't bring joy, it's time to make a change. You have earned the right to be selective about how you live, and making intentional decisions will lead to a life of greater peace, purpose, and fulfillment. 5. Discipline, the path to continued growth and fulfillment. We often think of discipline as something for younger people, those striving in their careers or pushing their bodies to new limits. But discipline is just as vital, if not more so, in the later stages of life. Without the structure of a daily job or the responsibilities of raising children, it's easy to let days blend together, losing track of time and purpose. However, maintaining discipline in our later years is key to living a fulfilling, vibrant life. Discipline doesn't have to mean rigid schedules or strict routines. Instead, it's about creating habits that support your well being and joy. It's about committing to the things that nourish you, whether that's daily walks, regular social interactions, reading, meditation, or engaging in hobbies. Self discipline is also essential for maintaining physical and mental health. As we age, it becomes more important to stay active, eat healthily, and keep our minds engaged. This doesn't mean pushing yourself beyond your limits, but it does mean making a conscious effort to stay involved in life, to continue learning, and to nurture your body and mind. Discipline, in this sense, is about sustaining the practices that allow you to enjoy life to the fullest. Whether it's ensuring you stay connected with loved ones, setting aside time for creative pursuits, or committing to regular exercise, self-discipline is the foundation upon which a happy, healthy later life is built. The key is consistency, small, daily actions that accumulate over time, allowing you to maintain energy, enthusiasm, and a sense of purpose. 6. Determination, the will to overcome and thrive. Life at any age presents challenges, but as we grow older, those challenges can sometimes feel more daunting. Physical limitations may arise, health issues might emerge, and the loss of loved ones can create feelings of sadness or isolation. It's easy to feel as though life is slowing down or that the best years are behind us. Yet, it is precisely in these moments that determination becomes crucial. Determination is what allows us to continue thriving, even when the road gets rough. It's the inner strength that tells us, I am not done yet. There is still more for me to experience, to give, and to enjoy. Remember that determination is not about denying the realities of aging. Rather, it's about embracing them with grace and courage. It's about pushing through the difficult days, finding solutions to new problems, and continuing to move forward. Determination means recognizing that every day is a gift, and despite the challenges, there is always something to strive for, something to cherish. Maybe it's the determination to stay active, even if your body doesn't move as easily as it once did. Maybe it's the determination to stay connected with loved ones, even if they live far away. Or perhaps it's the determination to find joy in the little things, even when life feels overwhelming. This inner resolve is what keeps us moving forward, even when it feels easier to give up. It's what allows us to continue growing, learning, and thriving, no matter our age. 7. Focus and clarity. The importance of knowing what you want. One of the greatest gifts of aging is the clarity that comes with it. After decades of navigating life's complexities, we begin to understand what truly matters, and perhaps more importantly, what doesn't. This clarity allows us to focus on the things that bring us the most joy, peace, and fulfillment. Focus is the ability to direct your energy and attention toward the things that truly matter. It's about tuning out the distractions, both external and internal, and zeroing in on what makes you feel alive. In earlier years, we often find ourselves pulled in many directions, trying to meet the expectations of others, juggling multiple responsibilities, and chasing after countless goals. But in this stage of life, focus allows us to simplify. With clarity, we can see that it's not about doing more, but about doing the right things. Perhaps for you, that means spending more time with family, nurturing close friendships, or engaging in activities that bring you inner peace. Maybe it means volunteering in your community or dedicating time to a creative pursuit. Whatever it is, clarity allows you to see what's truly important, and focus gives you the strength to pursue it. When we focus on what truly matters, life becomes more peaceful and purposeful. We stop wasting time on trivial matters and we start living in alignment with our deepest values and desires. The distractions of the world fade away, and what's left is a life filled with meaning. 8. Legacy. Crafting a meaningful impact for future generations. As we reflect on the lives we've lived, it's natural to think about the legacy we will leave behind. But legacy isn't just about what we leave in material terms, it's about the values, wisdom, and love we impart to those who come after us. It's about how we've impacted the world around us and how our influence will carry on even after we're gone. Now, more than ever, is the time to think about your legacy. What do you want to be remembered for? What lessons have you learned that you want to pass on to your children, grandchildren, or even your community? What values have shaped your life? And how can you ensure those values live on in the people you've touched? Legacy is about more than financial inheritance or physical possessions. It's about the stories you share, the traditions you pass down, the love and kindness you've shown to others. Take time to reflect on the mark you've made on the world and consider how you can continue to shape the future in meaningful ways. This might mean having deeper conversations with your loved ones about the lessons you've learned. It could involve writing letters or recording your memories for future generations. Or perhaps it's simply about living in such a way that your actions reflect the values you hold dear. In the end, your legacy is the sum of all the moments you've spent living with purpose, love, and generosity. It's the way you've made others feel, the wisdom you've shared, and the impact you've had on your community. By focusing on the legacy you wish to leave, you ensure that your life continues to have meaning long after you've passed. 9. Gratitude. Cultivating a heart of appreciation for life's simple joys. As we grow older, one of the most powerful and transformative practices we can cultivate is gratitude. While younger years are often filled with ambition and striving for more success, more recognition, more material wealth, the later years offer the chance to slow down and appreciate what we already have. This shift from seeking to appreciating can bring immense peace and fulfillment. Gratitude is not just about saying thank you for the big things in life, but about recognizing the beauty in the small, everyday moments that often go unnoticed. As we age, our perspective shifts, and we begin to see that it's the little things, the warmth of the sun on your skin, the laughter of a grandchild, the taste of a favorite meal, that make life truly rich. But gratitude is more than just an emotional response. It is a mindset that can be intentionally cultivated. Studies have shown that practicing gratitude can significantly improve mental and physical well-being, increase happiness, and even strengthen relationships. When we focus on what we are thankful for, we shift our attention away from what is lacking, and this shift in perspective has the power to transform how we experience each day. To incorporate gratitude into your daily life, consider setting aside a few moments each morning or evening to reflect on the things you are grateful for. This can be as simple as acknowledging the comfort of a cozy home, the love of family, or the joy of seeing a flower bloom. You might also keep a gratitude journal, jotting down small moments of joy or appreciation throughout the day. Over time, this practice creates a foundation of positivity that can sustain you through the inevitable challenges of life. Moreover, expressing gratitude to others can deepen your relationships. Take the time to let those around you know how much you appreciate them. A simple thank you, a heartfelt letter, or a kind word can strengthen bonds and create lasting connections. Gratitude also helps us to come to terms with the passage of time. While it's natural to reflect on the years that have passed, gratitude shifts the focus to the present moment, reminding us that life's beauty is found here and now. Instead of longing for what once was or fearing what is to come, gratitude anchors us in the richness of the current moment, allowing us to savor the gifts that surround us. At this stage of life, gratitude is not just a practice, it is a way of being. It is the recognition that despite life's ups and downs, we have lived a life full of meaning, and there is still much to be thankful for. Each day is a new opportunity to embrace the blessings that are already present, and through gratitude, we find peace, contentment, and joy in the simple act of being alive. Conclusion: embracing the gift of time. Aging is not the end of the journey, but rather a new chapter filled with potential and possibility. By focusing on balance, purpose, and clarity, and by maintaining discipline, determination, and a sense of legacy, you can make the most of the precious time you have. Remember that the quality of your life is determined by the quality of the time you spend. Each day is a gift, and by living with intention, you can continue to grow, contribute, and find joy in the years ahead. Your wisdom, your experiences, and your love are gifts to the world, and as you move forward, know that the best is yet to come. The most powerful advice for this stage of life is simple. Focus on what matters, embrace your purpose, and leave behind a legacy that will inspire generations to come. In doing so, you will live a life of profound fulfillment, joy, and peace. Thank you for watching the entire video. If you find these stories inspiring and motivating, please comment 1. If not, comment 0. Your feedback means a lot to us. Thank you for your valuable time.